Hello everyone, and welcome back to XCOM 2 War of the Chosen. I'm Peter Moxilin, Keeper of the Archives, and last time, not gonna lie, been a while since I recorded, so I'm not 100% certain, but I remember that's when Dragonova blew up half the map and then pretty much ran directly into the final pod, so whoops. Okay, wounds aren't bad. Dragonova is now our top-ranked unit. Not surprising, I like Reapers. Okay, and I'm still trying to see if we can try to bond her to one of our sharpshooters.
We've been picking up some weird transmissions lately. It sounds a little like German, but it's hard to tell.
Okay, finding the Templars in 2 days. Modular cannons in 2 days. This is cleared in 5. Infirmary is up. Resistance ring exists.
We already have forces deployed on a covert action, Commander. We won't be able to initiate another operation until the current one is complete.
Yeah, fine.
Hello, Commander.
Anything down here? No weapons, no armor. I'm always a little bit tempted by the flashbang, but whatever.
Having the Commander around seems to have given the Resistance a morale boost, not to mention our crew. I don't think I've ever seen Bradford this happy. Even though he and the Commander both know and trust Cato from before the war,
Who?
I'm withholding my judgment for now. As much as the Resistance needs our help, we need their support just as much.
No, like, actually, who? My best guess is that Cato is the Templar contact? But that's just process of elimination. I don't remember that. Okay, and we're out of power, so this is probably going to end up being a power relay, whatever it's called. Because then we can clear these out, and I have the entire plan for those. Avenger power. Oh! Well, that's a thing we can apparently get. What else do we have?
No shame in admitting my admiration for your resolve in the face of insurmountable odds. I was born of battle, of a desire to face my enemies in combat and surrender to no one. In you, I see a shadow of my own creation.
Good for you.
It is just as I had hoped, Commander.
Okay. Another upgrade slot to all cannons. Forever. Hybrid inspired. Guess we're doing that next then. Yeah, one day, sure.
I will send word as soon as we have something of note.
Commander, you should establish contact with the local resistance network as soon as possible. The aliens are undoubtedly moving forward with their plans.
Oh, that's it? I figured we get some kind of conversation from this. Okay. We found the Templars, I think. Yeah. Add a faction hero to XCOM's ranks, gain new resistance orders and covert actions. Sharpshooter gained XP, increased cohesion with Kelly, Kelly gained XP, dodge by 9, and promotion. Good for you.
This is where the Templar faction maintains their headquarters. I'll admit they can be a bit extreme when it comes to psionics, but so far they seem loyal to our cause. We can scan at this location to gain additional support from their people.
My people understand the value of our cooperation, Commander. The Elders see us as nothing more than raw materials for their designs. We will take back our power and turn it against them. Oh, Commander, it's about time we spoke, don't you think? I'm Geist, leader of the Templar Order, but I'm sure you already knew that. Stories of me tend to spread far and wide. You are welcome here anytime, Commander, for among all others of your kind, you alone know the true power of the Elders. You have touched their minds, you have heard their voice, and surely you know that they must fall. On behalf of all Templars, I humbly offer our services towards their demise. Together, we shall be unstoppable.
Okay, good actor for that. I'll readily give you that much. Yeah, welcome to the Templars. The other faction. I love that the Reapers and Skirmishers get an entire DLC mission introducing the Chosen and the Lost and the factions and the conflict between the factions and its own cutscene or two. And then the Templars also exist. Okay, breakthrough research. That might be good, actually.
With our success comes the opportunity for you to assign us new orders, Commander.
By the way, the Templars, I find them fun. Would I take a Templar or Skirmisher if I had to choose one? Honestly, kind of depends on the map, I think. Like, Reaper, I always want to take. Templar or Skirmisher, I like them both for different reasons. Templars are essentially psionic rangers. It's so fun. Let's see, stay with me, more likely to bleed out instead of just dying. Trial by fire, double ability points. Hell yes! That is awesome. Soldier promoted. Covert action.
Commander, I've learned that we have new opportunities to strike at the Elders, should you wish to pursue them.
No, I think I'll just not do a covert action for a while. What the hell? Okay, so we get new breakthrough improved assault rifles. That'll do +1 damage. It's objectively a good idea to do, but whatever. Get a new resistance order. Which that's normally up supplies if that icon is accurate to what we would get. New resistance order. Something about the Avatar Project or the Chosen by the looks of it? Not sure if it says. Oh, all knowledge gained by the Chosen reduced by 33. Good. Let's say this one. All rewards on all missions, or resource rewards on all missions increased by 15%. Soldier bond. Not yet. Recruit scientists. Gather intel. Hunt assassin. I have sergeant. And I can negate ambush by having a third soldier, and the soldier does not need to be sergeant, they just need to exist. What's any of you? Let's see, our specialist there is wounded, our specialist here is unbonded. Let's go back. Hacking +4 for specialist. Sergeant plus. Let's send you, I guess, just because kind of keep it on our lower level, but still trained up to be sergeant at least. Don't really have a great reason for him in particular, but we're negating the ambush, so it's not like they're going to get into a fight. And because it doesn't matter, let's just go down to, sure, you, Grenadier, why not? Confirm that, and then in 7 days, we'll have Hunt the Chosen Assassin Part 1, which is this block. There's 3 total. So there are 3 parts to hunting the assassin. After that, we can hunt the assassin. Yeah, we'll get there later. Begin action.
Covert is our specialty. Let's just hope your people can keep up.
All engineers busy. That makes sense. What does the upgrade do? Oh yeah, additional slot, right. Soldiers. Promote Jane Kelly. Voting you along Blade Master. Yeah, running gun probably still pretty good. Conceal is a solid ability. I could go for either of them, so let's just build on Archetype. And Mox? No, the Templar. Start as a Corporal, okay. Okay, step 1. Customize body. We are putting you in purple, my dude. No. Psyops are purple. Templars are hot pink. Actually, no. One deeper. More of a, I think it's fuchsia. Yeah, that's going to be the Templar color. And you... Yeah, let's go for that. Head. I can't change the color on that. Okay. Weapon. As if it matters at all. I'm looking like the gun here, I think it is, and just nothing. Okay, fine. Putting you on 89, moving on. Well, that is the... Oh! I did all that and forgot to actually promote them. Okay, so. Faction person. So, we start with Psyblade, Dynamo, Sage, and XCOM. That is an armor ability. That's like you become high cover, I think. Weird. That kind of works with Templars, actually. We'll get to that later. Anyway, Rend. Melee attack with a chance to stun or disorient the target. Cannot miss. Triggers momentum. Generates focus on kills. That's a lot of keywords. It'll make sense shortly. What does it say for this? Using Rend to kill enemies is the Templar's primary method for generating focus. Rend's damage is increased at higher focus levels. After casting Rend, the Templar will gain momentum.
The aliens didn't have enough annoying spokespeople. Now we have these Chosen running around, lecturing us day and night.
I wanted the assassin just pop up with a response. Anyway, after casting Rend, the Templar will gain momentum, allowing them one movement action. Use this to return to cover after attacking. So you Rend, which is a melee attack, to run forward, attack the enemy, it can't miss, then you get momentum, and you go back to cover. You also get focus for a kill, I think it is. Yeah, killing enemies generates focus, not just damaging them. And we have not seen what focus does yet, but it is a primary resource for the Templars. Rend has a 5% chance to stun per focus. Stunned targets will also be knocked back. Rend has a 10% chance to disorient per focus. And I think we'll see it here with Volt or something, but by default you have a maximum of 3 focus. And you can spend it on these other abilities, or you can keep it for these higher percent chances. Volt. Psionic attack that deals low damage, but jumps to nearby units at higher focus levels, costs 1 focus. No cooldown, but costs 1 focus. Double damage to psionic units. That can actually be useful. Can jump to a number of enemies equal to the current focus level. Again, you have a maximum of 3, so you would spend 1, I think, and then it can jump to 2 extra enemies, I think is how that works. And focus. Templars begin missions weaker than other soldiers, but can become extremely powerful at higher focus levels. Effectively managing focus to get the most out of the stat boosts and each ability is critical to using a Templar. Focus is gained by killing enemies with Rend. Focus level 1, Rend damage plus 1, mobility plus 1, dodge plus 10. Focus level 3, Rend damage plus 3, mobility plus 3, dodge plus 25. And we also have the other benefits from higher Rend levels higher focus levels for Rend here. So that's a maximum of 15% stun, 30% disorient during a Rend. It all synergizes together very well. Okay, the actual abilities we have unlocked now. I think I know what this is, and it's stupidly good. Parry. After attacking with Rend, prevent all damage from the next attack instead of moving. So instead of using your momentum to move back to cover, you select parry instead, and you just negate an attack from both melee and ranged. We'll use the action granted by momentum. Yep. Like, that's what we're getting. It's so useful. But what are the others? Aftershock. Targets struck by Volt will be easier to hit, increasing your squad's aim by 15 against the target. Lasts for 2 turns. Will affect all of the units hit by Volt if... Okay. So you can get a decent aim bonus. That's a flat 15, though. It doesn't scale up. It's just 15. Ooh, Combat Intelligence Standard. That's actually really low. That's bad. Anyway. Yeah, can be useful as a support Templar, but not really how I tend to build them. Amplify. Mark a single target with a psionic lens, causing them to take an additional 33% damage from a number of future single target attacks. Costs 1 focus. A number of successful attacks equal to the Templar's focus level when activated. Does not end their turn. And costs 1 focus. So if you have 3 focus, then using this will make it so that they take an additional 1/3 damage from all sources for the next 3 attacks, and the Templar then goes to 2 focus. Fortress. The Templar is immune to fire, poison, acid, and explosive damage. Hi! That's not what I thought that was. That seems real useful, actually. I wish they had higher intelligence. Like, I'm gonna do this. I am very tempted to get this, because that makes it so I can just run the Templar anywhere and not give a shit about environmental damage. And we can't afford it. It costs 10 XCOM AP. But they're standard intelligence, so we won't get our AP back as quickly. I'm gonna do this because I want to have fun with the Templar. There is a solid argument for not doing this because you really want to run people with, like, above average or genius or savant or whatever combat intelligence. Standard means we aren't going to be getting a lot of extra AP from this unit, even if they're doing well. But I love being able to melee, run everywhere, and then parry, making it so that one shot against us just does nothing each turn. Well, effectively each turn, so whenever we rend. Yep. From the shared pool. I'm surprised that's 10, by the way. Huh. I wonder what class gets that. Is that like a spark? Is that like a spark ability or something? Okay, that's all of those. 3 days on you, 7 days on you, 1 day on you.
Our inspiration did prove beneficial.
New research. Nanoscale vest and new research plated armor. Hybrid materials, codename Slicker. With limited resources available to outfit our troops, up until now they've had to make do with whatever makeshift armor Shen managed to piece together for them from various scrap materials. Relying on methods that might otherwise seem outdated, we've developed a means of producing a multi-layered nanofiber weave capable of withstanding direct impacts as well as any traditional armor, without the added weight. Our troops will still have to exercise caution, even the nanofiber has its limits. It may be best suited to our forces who rely on agility over pure stopping power. In any case, I imagine our soldiers will be pleased to see any improvements over their current equipment. Breakthrough Future Combat 1. I don't know what that is. That looks like it might be health for our soldiers or something. Reduce the cost of all GTS tactics by 20%. Huh. I am going to say no for now. Not because that's not useful. That is, like, really useful. But because I actually want to start advancing the plot and getting some of this other stuff done. So let's go ahead and do this to get the Skulljack.
The Advent officers appear to be similar, if not physically the same as the common Advent trooper in terms of power and agility. However, field reports indicate a more developed mental acuity, as the officers do provide tactical directives to the subordinate Advent forces.
Okay, 2 days for that, then we unlock Proving Ground.
I'm not going to admit it to Shen, but there is one thing I miss more than my lab equipment. Those damn juicy Advent burgers. I don't know where they get the meat, and frankly, I do not want to know.
Down to 0 wounded, unavailable 4. 2 for covert, 1 for training, 1 for what? Oh, 3 for covert, right. Who can you bond with? Specialist. I want to get the sharpshooter up. I don't know if that works like that, but I want it to. Keep scanning here.
I take it this was easier than your last procedure, Doctor.
Central, Commander. Yes, I find the process to be far less disconcerting when the subject has already expired. The results, however, it's best you see for yourself. My autopsy of the Advent captain has confirmed the existence of an implant, similar in design to the unit I extracted from the commander. But there are differences.
What kind of differences?
The data you see is being pulled directly from this Advent captain's implant. The sequence here is essentially you, Commander. Or at least the tactical information they were processing through your mind. As you can see, the data is nearly identical.
They were using you against us.
Yes, however, the Advent data shows signs of decay. Removing the Commander from their network has likely caused significant damage.
Network?
Yes, what we're seeing here is a psionic network. These implants are capable of receiving and transmitting information, a great deal of information, somehow encoded in a stream of psionic energy. My working theory? Advent uses this network to augment the tactical readiness of its troops, as well as disseminate orders from its central command. Observe. Even in the subject's diminished condition, the implant continues to have an effect. A truly astonishing achievement.
Or a weakness.
Potentially. But I need direct access to their network to know for sure.
I'm guessing that won't be easy.
We'd need an active link. And that would mean hacking a live Advent officer.
Like I said, not easy. Still, it's the best lead we've got. Your call, Commander.
New objective added.
Yep, access the alien network, make a proving ground, make a skulljack, use a skulljack.
Commander, I've updated our current objectives based on the most recent findings.
The Advent captain seems to provide a means of stabilizing the link between the local subordinates and the Advent network tower itself.
New facility, proving ground, new research, Advent Trooper autopsy, new research, Advent Stun Lancer autopsy, Advent Purifier autopsy, Advent Priest autopsy. Advent Officer autopsy, codename Bishop. Physically larger and more tactically capable than the subordinate troopers, the Advent officers administer a system of control over the troopers through a carefully engineered psionic link augmented with a mechanical implant. From my initial examination of the commander and a careful review of the information gathered in the alien containment area, I now have a theory as to how this system was established. It is my firm belief that this process of psionic control was specifically engineered to allow rapid development of tactical information drawn directly from the subconscious mind, in this case, the mind of our very own commander. With this hierarchy in place, tactical knowledge stored in the depths of the commander's mind was processed and transmitted to the Advent officers, who in turn directed the troopers and other subordinates. With the commander no longer attached to their psionic network, it's difficult to say how the orders are being dispersed at this point, although I'm sure the aliens have planned for this potential contingency. I believe it may be possible to tap into this network, but it would require the use of a living Advent officer to function as our conduit. To facilitate this difficult task, we've worked to develop a new device, the Skulljack, which should be capable of disabling an officer. From there, it's simply a matter of hacking the officer in the field, although I won't speculate as to the outcome.
Commander, if we're going to try to build this skulljack that Tygan came up with, we're going to need a specialized facility to test it out.
Ooh, inspired plated is solid. Down to 13 days. I think it was at like 18 before or something. You know, we don't have the next level of guns here, so sure. I don't know if we keep the inspired if we do this. This is the tier 2 sword. Okay. Time for a little bit of science. If we do an instant, do we keep the inspired? Please be yes.
The Advent Stun Lancer was apparently outfitted with the intention of serving as a civilian peacekeeping unit within the city centers. Although they are equipped with weapons capable of administering non-lethal blows, recent reports indicate an increasingly aggressive stance taken by these units. Although Advent clearly intended for these units to be their means of dealing with any unruly civilians within the city centers, it seems they have come to rely on more brutal means of pacification in the time since.
New item, Arc Blade. New item, Ionic Ripjack. Ooh, that's the Skirmisher melee. I forgot they had a different thing. Advent Stun Lancer Autopsy, codename Chaplain. On both the physical and genetic level, the Advent Stun Lancers are nearly identical to the troopers our forces regularly see in combat. However, a minor yet crucial adjustment to the muscle fiber density of the Lancers improves both agility and overall survivability. Equipped with non-lethal weapons capable of easily disabling human targets, these Lancers were first deployed during the earliest days following Advent's establishment of the city centers, when civil unrest was a more common problem than outright resistance. In studying their usage and deployment, this raised an interesting question. If the Lancers were among the first Advent forces deployed, and their survivability is somewhat higher than that of the standard trooper, did the aliens consciously reduce the trooper's strength based on their assessment of human combat readiness? This would imply a system of rapid genetic modification beyond what I had previously imagined the aliens were capable of. It would also demonstrate a degree of genetic frugality that I would have previously assumed was irrelevant to the aliens, based on the variety of unusual experiments they've conducted. Hey! We kept it! 2 weeks, but sure.
I will make that our highest priority.
Okay. Before we make the proving ground, we have to make more power, or we have to build another power relay. I'm currently thinking we build down after that, like either here or here, because these 3 are accounted for. And so one of these 2 then becomes the proving ground, which then means that we have to wait a while because we have to dig.
Asking you, Doctor, but what exactly did you do before the invasion?
At one time, I was employed as a biochemist in the pharmaceutical industry, mainly researching vaccine production techniques. Because of my background, I was rounded up by Advent and put to work in one of the very first gene therapy clinics. I saw firsthand what their technology is capable of, for better or worse.
And I'd say we're lucky to have you with us.
I appreciate the sentiment.
Yeah, we have to spend all the time digging out one of these 2 rooms before we can build the proving ground, and then, of course, the time to build the proving ground. So that is going to still be a while away, I expect. That's not great. View room.
Maximum power consumption reached.
We need 80 supplies for that. Okay. So for now, start excavating so that we just have that going before we get more supplies. Start by finishing up this. Training complete. Cool.
Objective added.
Cool.
Commander, we've established contact with the local resistance and we're ready to move on the alien black site on your order. Advent's been keeping this facility a closely guarded secret. We should make sure our troops are ready for a tough fight before we send them out there. We're ready to move when you are, Commander. I've updated our objectives based on the latest information. Commander, the aliens continue to make progress on the Avatar project. If we're going to slow them down, we'll need to move fast.
Oh, what? No comment on the friggin' Retaliation mission?
They made their choice, and now they will suffer the consequences.
Yep, no other information, just that it's a Retaliation mission.
Setting course for Sector 8, Mexico.
Let's do this. Okay, who do we got? You. Sharpshooter. Specialist. This is probably going to be kind of our main squad. I just really like the melee attacks and the focus and everything, so I'm probably going to take our Templar over Mox. I wonder if Schwartz is the default name or not. Like, actually, kind of like how Dragonova is always your first Reaper and Mox is always your first Skirmisher. I wonder if Schwartz is always your first Templar. Mag. I don't know if you have Mag, actually. You might still be on Conventional. Yeah, you're still on Conventional because I didn't get the upgrade for that yet. Okay. Utility. Weapons. Armor. Sniper, loadout, go to that. Oh, okay. Hold on. Away. Just... Okay. Did I just not upgrade a sniper before? Could have sworn I did. Basic ass scope, I guess. Yeah, sure, go ahead. Worst case scenario, I do have another sniper rifle that has, like, the same thing on it, because I feel like I remember that. But whatever, it's not that important, even if I do. Loadout, that. Oh. It keeps the color. Neat. Loadout, that. Okay, cool. So I've actually kind of color-coded these weapons now. That's actually really good to know. Customize, weapon, you, or that. In which case, I think that already is stark white, but let's check. Yep. Body, armor, 91, and 94. Sure, why not? And do you have an upgrade yet? I'm not sure. Hypnotic. It is the upgrade. Okay. Can't upgrade. Bond is that. Right, medkit. And that is our medic. Let me check that really quickly just to be super sure. Soldier. Medical. Yeah. Okay. Well, that's our squad, so let's go. Probably don't have anything else I really can do. Upgrade the sword. I don't think I have the money to upgrade the sword. Just in case, let's back up for a moment to check. What can I buy? Or rather, what is available to buy? Glad I checked. That's the most useful. Nanoscale vest. Don't care. Now, admittedly, we wanted to have 80 supplies or whatever in order to build the power relay. I think I can get that fairly easily, especially because the supply drop isn't too far off at this point. I don't use the Templar I don't use the Templar auto pistol basically ever, so Arc Blade is just useful.
I wonder if this is what it was like in the old days. Always on edge, ready for...
Pretty much, yeah.
Defiant of the Elders will suffer the same fate, Commander.
Upgraded sword, good. Okay. Now, oh, I forgot. She has a negative trait now. Okay. Watch out for burning. That could be an issue. Send you in so that there's no burning, though. Oh god, please don't die. Let's go.
Sky Ranger deployed.
Menace ready to deploy.
Now that we've got the aliens' attention, they're taking it out on one of the resistance outposts in the area. We're heading in to secure the camp and protect as many civilians as we can. Eliminate all hostile forces attacking the site. Make them regret coming after the resistance.
Okay. Resistance Haven of New Mexico. Operation Iron Prince. Let's go. Boop, boop. Gotta love that everyone is just fluorescent.
Chosen is leading an assault on the resistance encampment in this area. Our people are doing what they can to fight back, but we need to help protect the civilians trapped nearby. There's a group of resistance soldiers hunkered down not far from your position. Move in and help fend off the attacking alien forces.
As Templar warriors, my followers specialize in wielding psionic energy, mastering the power that belongs to all who are truly of this earth. Through intense focus, we can twist the very fabric of the world around us to suit our needs.
Psionic power isn't for those who are of this earth, though. Like, hate to break it to you, but there are psionic aliens. I don't think they got that power from Earth. Anyway, yeah. Templars gain focus during missions by killing units with rend. Each point of focus increases the Templars' combat effectiveness by boosting their mobility, dodge, and rend damage. Focus can also be spent on powerful abilities, which have increased effectiveness when used at higher focus levels. Also, we are guaranteed to have a Chosen on this map. Oh god. Also, we have Resistance operatives who can actually shoot back. God, I love that that's a thing. Anyway.
On the move.
Since they're over here, I'm going to go for this angle and hope that works. Alright. The Draganova's a Reaper. She gets concealment.
I will reposition.
Go to here.
These mutons seem a little more agile than the ones we fought in the past. It looks like they're still serving as the aliens' front line, though.
Yep, so we got a Muton and a Standard Trooper. Okay. God, I loved that combo so well. I need to research if I can break a bond or something in this game, because bonding our sniper to Dragonova would just be so helpful. Go here for now.
I comply.
Now that I know where the enemy is, kind of need to figure out what to do with that information. Because I could get a kill here by just shooting the trooper, but that then activates the Muton, and we don't have a ton of other options. We have 3, admittedly. Who do you go to? Sniper. Ooh, interesting. Let's go ahead and start with this. 77% chance of a kill. Hi.
How many is that now?
1. That's full cover. Aid protocol. Can't rend. Can grenade.
Devastate them.
That shreds the armor and gets rid of the cover, or at least it should. Yes. Run and gun isn't the worst option here. Let's see what happens with this first, though. Run and gun it is.
Next time.
I'm coming for you.
Hold on. Yeah, shockingly, we don't have vision there. You have vision here.
Heading out.
Second pod. Second pod.
Position.
I just intuited that that was going to happen. Man, fuck you. Fuck you more.
I'll get him next time.
And Draganova's still in cover, or still in shadow.
Commander, Advent isn't backing off. They've got units in the AO that are ignoring our forces just to get a better shot at the civilians. Take those bastards down.
I've noticed, Bradford. Hey, good job surviving. Thank you. Well, you don't have a Reaper, unfortunately. Go for this, because it can get a kill. Cool. Rend. You!
I strike for my people! Where are your saviors now?
The strength of the Templars ebbs and flows with the tide of combat. As we focus our energy, our power increases and can be unleashed upon our enemies.
Yes, I read the description! After using Rend, Templars always trigger Momentum, a free movement action which allows them to return to the safety of cover. If the Templar has the parry ability, they can instead use momentum to stay in the same location and prevent all damage from the next attack made against them. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. Yeah, I think that's the best option. Fuck you! Yeah, I couldn't do that earlier.
Hostile target down.
Huh. Move up.
Here I come.
Just these two. Can't quite tell if we'll be able to see over that. Oh, wait, duh. I can just look at if it has the target. Here, it does.
I'm going.
61%. The Dragonova?
Tell your gods I'm
The resistance team is in the clear. They're moving to help the other survivors.
Never stay in
civilians pinned down
shadow.
within range of your position. Sensors indicate hostile forces are closing in fast. We need to get in there before the aliens slaughter those people.
Thank you for showing me where the enemy is. Hey, good for you! You get to be a squatty now. Not on our team, but in general.
moving to position.
Shadow, go ahead.
Stalk my prey.
Here first.
Moving out.
Nothing. So we're trying to get over here. We know there are enemies past there. So let's try. I'm going to high elevate. Going to high elevation isn't the worst idea. Let's try by going here though, so we get better vision out to this side. Okay, we know that's safe then. So let's go ahead and move up.
I'm on it.
Got it covered.
You up to here, sure.
Good to go.
Be real careful of the fire. And no enemies are even currently in sight, so we should be fine to move pretty far up.
I can cover it.
Oh, 2 focus maximum at the moment. Ah. Neat. Hi. Okay. Ooh, we can get up here.
Volk says I am to obey.
Into here, so that we're away from the fire, but have good vision. Let's be safe and blue move first. I'm tempted to just run forward, but let's be careful. Because eventually we're going to have the faceless. Like, we know that's a thing here somewhere.
To victory.
You had to block that square, didn't you? Okay. Full cover on one side, at least.
We march towards enlightenment.
You over to here, so you can try to get up to the upper level. Come on. There.
Already there.
Bit of a weird mission, honestly.
Enemy is on the move.
Yeah, trust me, I know. Oh, there you are. Wait, there's a Chosen here. I just remembered that.
Their clumsy patrol is
Okay. We have like 5 or 6 enemies active at this point. Not great. Please get a kill. That'd be helpful. I mean, I'll be honest, damage is also helpful. It's just less so. More? More. Hey, good for you! Now, I don't think you ever... What? Oh, Volt. I don't think you ever gain the ability to upgrade their weapons, so they're stuck on conventional throughout, I think. So, the actual usefulness kind of falls off over time. But man, this is real helpful this early on. Okay, realistically that. Up. Remote start. Okay, not particularly useful. Claymore... Looks like it cannot hit both, unfortunately. It can hit you... Where's the other one? There? Oh. Okay, so we have 4 currently active enemies. We have 5 squad mates, so if they can each get a kill, then we're golden. You're the difficult one. Let's see if we can get the sniper to get you. 25% chance. And only a 37 on that one. You can slash those 3. In that case, let's start with this. 6 to 8. 6 minimum means that it's a guaranteed kill.
Located.
Intel, what? Oh, loot.
Hostile terminated.
Air trigger, okay.
Target asset here.
Hi. Okay, so we just activated a 5th person, so we want each of our units to be able to get a kill, but that's a 1 in 4, and that's the best you got, so... Realistically, I've tried to move the sniper up to at least this layer in the next turn or so, and everyone else kind of try to get a kill. Hold on. Still doesn't work. If you can get a kill via remote start, though, then that'll be useful. No. Okay, can't remote start. Can Claymore, but I'm not sure that's useful. Because these two are not going to be the ones that are particularly difficult to kill. You're behind full cover at least. You could pretty easily get to a flanking position, though. Go for the 1 in 4, just see if it works or not. If it hits, then that really helps out. If not, then that's as expected. This sniper isn't doing anything else this turn realistically anyway. Solid.
You see that?
Game. There we go. Okay. From there, go to there.
For the Templars! You will
Focus.
torment us no longer!
And parry. Momentum could be good here, actually. Let's hold off, actually, just to be safe about that. Okay, so Dragonova, that'd be better for her because it's literally a guaranteed kill. You have heal... Wait, what? Oh, we can heal up them. Got it. You do not have a grenade. You do not have a normal grenade, but you do have Claymore. Okay, that is full cover, actually. We cannot see the Purifier from there. Okay, since Dragonova has a 98% chance against the Purifier, tree is in line here, so flank would be one outside. Cannot see from an outside angle. Cannot blue move to up to the second level. Okay. Then just get closer. Approximately a coin flip. Okay, RNG's in my favor at the moment.
One down, thousands to go.
We know that there's a chosen.
Running low.
Cool. We know there's a chosen on this mission, so let's try to keep Dragonova in shadow here, and just use the Claymore. This is a gross overuse of the Claymore. It's so much of an overkill, but it keeps her in shadow.
Placing explosive.
And I don't think this ends her turn. Good.
Almost no ammo.
Hi, Faceless. So, fuck. I don't have a way to get around that. Let's just parry here and hope it comes after the Templar for no reason. Dude, no. The proper response is run. I appreciate the bravery. Please don't die. Oh, okay. Can we rend from yellow? This could go poorly.
I trust in your command.
Can! Yay! Melee vulnerability.
A righteous strike!
Oh, you're still alive, but you're stunned. Just gonna do this really quick. Over here.
I'm on the move.
Open the door. Since the Faceless... God damn it. Since the Faceless appeared, I'm pretty sure there is no actual Chosen on this mission. It was just some flavor at the beginning of the mission that the Chosen is leading this. They aren't actually.
Roger that!
You know what? Run and gun. Yeah, that'll get the kill here.
Going in for the kill!
There we go.
Affirmative.
Please die. Thank you.
Target eliminated.
Okay. Flawless mission. Granted, the Resistance did help to make that a little bit easier because they killed 2 of the enemies, and because it's a retaliation mission, the enemies attacked the Resistance first. But I did try to think throughout that, so I will take the win.
Advent officials announced an increase to this month's recruitment quotas. Citizens are encouraged to voluntarily visit their nearest recruitment center. Remember, only together can we build a better tomorrow.
And no one under fire because, yeah, the enemy never fired at us, I think. I'm trying to remember, and, like, did they even get a shot that missed? I think they might have just not fired on us. Because we killed them. There was the one pod that got 2 or 3 shots off, but they attacked the Resistance instead of us. That was the entirety of what the enemy was able to do.
The aliens are probably still wondering what hit them. Let's keep it up, Commander.
Well, our specialist promoted at least. I was really hoping our Templar would because you were such a lower level. Cohesion between these 2, I think it was. Field medic or scanning protocol? Well, field medic because 2 extra charges for the medkit. Scanning protocol. Yeah, to fight the assassin, that's solid actually, huh? Gonna go field medic. That's one where you wish you could take both, honestly. 16 rescued civilians. Isn't it like +4 per civilian or something? Or +6 maybe? 1 hair trigger, 3 advent trooper, 5 advent stun lancer, 1 viper, 1 muton, 1 purifier, 1 faceless. I guess the muton was supposed to take up a lot of the difficulty of that mission. Muton autopsy.
Considering the limited resources available to you, Commander, you have still managed to exceed my expectations. Excellent work.
Okay. Income increased by 48 supplies. Nice. Anyway, that's it for the mission and thus the episode. So, let me look this really quickly.
The bond between these soldiers continues to grow. They can gain additional tactical strengths if they continue their training together.
Need to build a training center at some point. Anyway, but that's it for the mission and thus the episode. So, if this video hasn't ruined your life, then go ahead and do all that YouTube stuff for a million times. I hope you have a wonderful remainder of your day, and I hope to see you in the next one, where we will do something. I guess that we'll get the Hunt the Assassin Part 1 done at the very least. Maybe get a supply drop if that goes long enough. We'll see, though. See you in the next one.
I've warned the crew to
Bye.
stay away from the Advent meat rations. We still don't know what they're putting in that stuff.